Here we are at the final one, if you remember from the beginning of the previous movie. And notice that when we change from Friday to Thursday to Wednesday, the photo changes. Now, how can that be? This is conditional text. It's not conditional graphics or conditional images. Well, that of course is why as a graphic designer you will get paid the big bucks for being able to do clever things like this. So, if you remember from chapter 5, you can create inline graphics. So, what we're going to do is put the graphics in a text box, and then we can include them as part of the conditions. So just let me delete this generic one. So what I'm going to do is create a text frame. I'll just get my text tool, and the important thing to remember is that it has to be bigger than the graphic you're going to place in it. Of course you can resize it at a later date. So I've got it there, and I'll go into my story editor, Control or Command Y. I'm actually going to switch out here and select the selection tool and select my nachos here. I'm going to cut it, Control or Command X. Then I'll go back to the story editor. I'll select this and hit Control or Command Y and paste it in, Control or Command V. And there it is. It is represented not by text, by this little anchor. And I'll just accept that for the time being. Close this out, and there we have the text. Hit W, you can see. I can reposition it here. Reposition the frame. Remember, I don't want to reposition the image within the frame, and that's pretty good. Now, I made sure that all the images were the same size before I started, and that's a good idea when you're doing this. It saves you having to change them later. So now I can come through and select my chili, Control or Command X, go in here, Control or Command Y, and paste it in, Control or Command V. Notice we've now got overset text. It's really an overset graphic, but it's showing up as an overset text here. Go back out, select the fajitas, Control or Command X, select my text frame again, Control or Command Y, and paste this in. So I will select this one, which was the fajitas. Got to have a good memory because you can't see them. And then I'm going to apply fajitas to Thursday. Remember, I got to turn it on first, apply it to Thursday. And then I'm going to select the chili, turn it on, and apply it to Friday. Now, I'll just select the nachos. It's unconditional. It's the first one in there, so we got to apply it to Wednesday. And if I get it wrong, that's okay. I can come back and change it pretty simply anyway. So here we have our document. It's a bit of a mess again. So we'll take a look at Friday. We'll turn off Thursday, Wednesday, and it's a weekend because the times change. And there we have Friday night happy hour special chili. We'll go to Thursday. It's not a weekend, it's a weekday. So we got to turn on the times there, turn off Friday, turn on Thursday. Fajitas. And then for Wednesday, we'll come down here, turn on Wednesday, and we've got our nachos. Now, all this pointing at these, turning them on and off, especially if you have multiple conditions applying to different things, can be complicated. And that's why you can apply sets to them. So Wednesday is weekdays plus the Wednesday condition. So we'll create a set. We'll come over here, create a new set, and we'll call it Wednesday. Clicking OK. So we'll come over and create Thursday. We'll turn them on, come down here. Notice it shows Wednesday plus. So it's Wednesday, but it's been modified. So what we'll do is just create a new set, Thursday. Okay, and one final one. Turn these two off. Go to Friday and weekends. Create new set. And there we have it. So if you want to view it, say print out the Wednesday specials, just come in here, hit Wednesday, print it out, print out the Thursday specials. It's turning on and off the conditions, and then we can just go Wednesday back there like that. Now, as you come down here, you can rename them, you can delete these sets, and you can actually add something to the set. You can redefine it. And it's dimmed out at the moment, but if you wanted to add something else on the page and apply it here, say we wanted this applied to it, which wouldn't make sense, but we could come down here and choose redefine Wednesday so that it would include this condition. We don't want that. So that's a good introduction to conditional text. Very powerful way to control your documents, from simple as just adding prices in different denominations or whatever, to adding graphics like this, and we've just got one page.